Oh boy. Total Drama All Stars. Do I need to talk about this season again? No, I'm serious. What else can I say about Total Drama that hasn't already been said in million times on YouTube? Yeah, it's easy the worst season of Total Drama. It's like, it's it's not good. It's not fun. It's painful to watch at times. Commits the worst cases of character assassination of any show I have ever seen, television I have ever seen. Like, it obliterates some fan favorite characters here. And I went through one storyline. It's probably the worst storyline in the history of the show. And what I will say, All Stars does have its moments. Like, even the worst seasons of Dog, they do have their moments. Yeah, like, what can I say about that Robin said? But you know, screw it. I'm gonna go through it anyway. Yeah, bro. Now getting to the lows of Total Drama. If I expect All Stars being out like a bad season, like I'm not lying, the season's terrible. There actually are some pretty good moments here and there. And like I mentioned before, I don't think there's any like true bad finales and bad premieres in Total Drama. And while this by the lane's like the weakest, I wouldn't call it bad either. Like you can see the signs of them basically, like truly you can actually kind of see the signs of what ends up going on this season. Season like having some kind of new eras are based upon Courtney Gwen relationship as Gwen ended up returning for recording. Basically, this cast basically a combination of the cast between the original cast and Reggie. I think that part just went honestly, I think this is a bit too soon for being honest. But basically, you get Gwen, Heather, Duncan, Lindsay, Courtney, and Alejandro and Sierra. And then for the major cast, you get Mike, Zoe, Scott, Cameron, Sam for some reason. But then that's kind of no one else on the season. We get just a random person out of nowhere. And Joe and Lightning. Honestly, I think that like Owen or Halo probably should be on this cast, to be honest. Like, why isn't Owen on this cast? Like, I never got that even growing up. I did kind of hint that Owen was going to be on this cast, honestly, when the season premiered, but yeah, basically get a little hint. You also get this like robot ends up being Alejandro that nobody knew, but also there's no honestly. And again, it's not honestly. It definitely doesn't have the scene doesn't have the worst start. I will deny that. It gets some fun character moments here and there. Again, the whole bang Scott Forever is still pretty fun at this point. Just get that's great. Though I think the character got a bit too long, being honest. Get some fun Jordan Lightning moments, some fun Sam Sierra moments. Again, this part where Sierra gets less creepy. They'll get kind of one same time, but both get there. Again, Scott actually being. Scott is probably one of the better parts of this season, like I mentioned. Mostly because he's just pretty hilarious. He's actually kind of way different than he was last season, to be honest. Like, way different. But I mean in a good way, honestly. This is why I think is actually kind of positive. Honestly. And of course, continue on the Mike and Zoe romance. And of course, I got the whole like, Gwen and Courtney storyline. Basically, Gwen came back just so she can like, remain in friendship with Courtney. And they had this weird kind of new era where they're basically like Courtney and Duncan were actually together when they kissed. When that honestly wasn't the case. But yeah, it gets a bunch of challenge moments, and the moment Ash comes back onto being pretty funny. So I told you, her going like, you've got to be kidding me. And it turns out his legs are end up being broken. Don't spoiler they actually okay actually. And it leads to Lindsay unceremoniously getting another fortunate elimination with the Tour of Shame. So again, not the probably might be the weakest premiere so far, but still not a bad episode. And surprisingly, episode 2 of Total Drama All Stars Evil Dead is also not a bad episode either, actually. Like, honestly, I consider it better than me, actually. Most because it does have some fun interactions between a lot of the characters, and it can be some really humorous moments, mostly Lightning and Joe and Harris back and forth. Even John's actually not that bad either, actually. And it does kind of start the whole like Mal situation, which I will have my thoughts on Mal, that's for sure. But it can bring hilarious moments. Being nice, I think it's just an okay episode at best. But hey, At least there's some good that came out this double season, and it ends with Lightning getting the boots. Like, honestly, I kind of wish it had stayed longer, especially with Backflip with Joe, but yeah, it was fun while it lasted. And we get to Saving My Peach Ball, which is probably about the weakest one so far. But, you know, I won't say it's not bad, honestly. Like, it's definitely not the worst time we got in All-Stars yet. It's like, yeah, we're definitely, I was like, we're kind of like far away from getting to the worst, actually, guys. First half, in reality, some areas are not that bad, but yeah, we'll get there when we get there. We will get there when we get there. But yeah, overall, I don't have really much to say about Saving Private Leech Ball. I mean, it's fun ball leeches. There was occasional fun back and forth. Again, Duncan ends up saving Gwen, and then Courtney ends up being villainous, which has to make them switch, with Duncan being a hero. And at least with Joe getting voted out. Again, don't really have much to say about this episode. Like, it's definitely not the worst of All Stars for sure, but it's definitely on the more forgettable side. And I honestly can't say the same thing with Food Fight, honestly. Like, there were some fun moments here, and of course, this kind of starts the whole Mal being evil and everything, and him breaking Steel's phone, and I'm just gonna say that way. I can say, I'm with a lot of people saying that Mal's probably the worst total drama villain ever. Like, wow. But again, we'll get there when we talk about those. Yeah. So, I'm sorry, it's just, I don't have much about it either. Like, the challenge is fun at times. Again, Alejandro had their moments, and then Sam had to get in the booth for basically sticking in food from the challenge because they didn't want to go running out, and which leads to getting the boots. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk about the last one. And we get to not that bad episode with Mood Madness, actually. And there's also kind of stories that really starts the whole like Sierra Cameron storyline, but basically Sierra takes Cameron as Cody, calling him Cam Odie, which I didn't think it was with Sierra honestly here, but yeesh. He really ended up feeling bad for Cam at this motion, and this moment where basically the moon ends up appearing and has all those small animals mentioned, but the old animals are not vicious. And then we get basically how to act nice, which I was like, that episode alone, like, that moment alone, that aspect alone where I had to be nice, process is my favorite of the season so far. Otherwise, it's been pretty fine. I think mostly her moments are Alejandro as well. Of course, it ends with, Gwen and Duncan just breaking up, which kind of ruined the last Times World Tour and all the things they want to get there, which, oh boy. And ends with Ken switching to the villains team and the volunteering to give it out. And Mal still think. But again, that whole Aristotle storyline makes this easily the best episode. I still think it's okay at best. Then we get to No One Expects the Sands opposition, which is surprisingly not an okay episode, actually. And yeah, we're definitely far from getting to the Warsaw All-Stars yet. You know, there's still hints on with Mal being Mal actually getting released, actually, where Mike tries to do whatever he tried to do this episode, but basically get some fun interactions with characters. Again, also kind of starts with Duncan being a hero, which, yeah, I'm not a fan of having to do it at all. Like, it's not something I hate, actually, on principle, but execution. We also get some of the best Alejandro moments. They're kind of as like a dumbass, right? When she actually finds the idol, and then assumes Chris took it, when she can't find it. And it's only shot that Alejandro found it, and then when he went over Alejandro, he basically uses it, and then Heather gets the boots. Again, not a good episode, I probably put above the last. But definitely Sucker Punch has also some of the better moments of the season. I think after this episode, though, things really start to go downhill after this. So let's say we're all last, honestly. And it's up to that one good moments, because I mentioned before about Scott's also a hilarious character. He has some hilarious moments throughout the entire season, and this is no exception. Also, I can say I also really like his romance with Courtney, actually. Like, it's definitely a romance I wouldn't expect, but honestly, kind of makes sense in theory, actually. And they do have some great moments together. That's right how it ends, but we'll get there when we get there. We'll get there when we get there. But he has good moments. Duncan has decent moments, and especially when he realizes that he actually knows Mike from Juvie when he was Mal, which actually is another storyline that I actually like in theory, but just not so in execution. And then get people facing their fears, like, you know, we see Izzy again and him fighting Mal, but by actually hearing Mike and everything, which is really wild. and one of my favorite ones, obviously, the head of his, like I say, we got the Alejandro versus brother Jose moment, which is pretty just badass in general. And of course, the actual relationship between Courtney and Gwen, which I didn't went for. So this moment I actually was actually like, okay, I'm fine with this, but obviously seeing how this storyline ends up ending, like, yep. But overall, I would say I put this as my favorite season actually. Oh, and also Shiro gets brought out, which honestly, thank riddance, honestly. And now, oh man, should I just like flow through all like honestly, I think honestly, do I even want to talk about these episodes? Because we all know how bad all stories gets after this point. I think my work is I think I might just like flow through all these episodes and just talk about them in just one sitting, like I have been doing, but I really just don't want to talk about these episodes because might as well at least. So, episode 8, You Were Gonna Be Kidding Me. A pretty bad episode, honestly. Like, Mal being stupidly evil. There's always some reason not seeing it and all that stuff, and being tricked. Like, this stuff's that frustrating storyline. Like, I'm still trying to prove he's actually not good by blowing up Chris's cottage, actually gets arrested, and then Cameron gets all the unanimous votes by him not voting for himself. Like, it's just not a fun episode, and Frank Warner stuff really gets tiring after this. Seek and ye shall find. Does have some like fun, like, you know, Scott and Courtney moments, honestly. And they're gonna have some fun moments here and there, but it's not a bad episode, honestly. And Cameron gets one boulders and two to continue. And Mal being stupid and everything, like especially trying to get how Cameron's stupid in this episode, like you're just face palming throughout your entire episode, like it's obvious it's Mal, like are you guys stupid? The Obstacle Course is one of the worst episodes in total drama history. Alejandro's stupid. A real love triangle between Scott, Cameron, and Courtney was weird and everything, and Alejandro gets out his boots. Chris has like a colossal, and it's just not fun to watch. You're just so frustrated, so I'm gonna get us all stupid, you guys are so stupid. So, Sunday, Monday, Sunday, worst episode in total history. So many people don't always talk about this episode already, so I don't get any saying more about this episode, like, the ultimate character assassination, like, it's somehow, it's like, so many beloved characters in this episode alone, like, do I need to talk about this? I'm pretty sure you'll, if I told you you know how awful this episode is, like, bottom easy. It's bold and the beautiful, it's not as bad as the last 2 episodes, but still pretty bad, honestly, and Mouse, and Zara finally realizes it, and everyone's still stupid and everything. Of course, actually, accident calls him Mal, actually randomly out of nowhere. Gwen gets the boot, Scott gets the boot, Mike gets the round 2. Again, it's just kind of forgettable, honestly, not really much to say about the episode as a whole. And we get to the finale, which is also a kind of bad finale, actually. Again, the whole like multiple personality thing that I was gonna mention that after episode 7, Mike ends up finding a lot of his personalities. And there's a trick in the last episode where it thinks that Mal might be the actual personality, but actual real personality, but he isn't. And at least there were particulars like reset button, which is for most personalities ridiculous. Like, it does have a good moments, honestly, most mostly with the Heather Alejandro moments of them actually finally get together. And the one whoever wins, honestly, is still very satisfying. Like, this is one of the cases where actually I'm okay with either one, actually. That's because nothing really actually changes depending on who wins, so yeah, probably honestly I put it above like all the episodes before, honestly, so it's definitely the weakest finale so far by a landslide. Yeah, you can tell by how I really didn't want to talk about All Stars anymore because, well, it's a pretty pretty bad season actually. Like, I won't call it a total disaster, but it pretty much ruins total drama as a whole. Like, it was not a fun time to be a total drama fan at this point, and for good reason. It commits some of the worst character assassination in any TV show I've seen, and it's just already pretty unpleasant season. To while there are definitely some shining moments here and there, I'm not saying it's like all bad, honestly. It's just not good either. Man, it was not fun being a total drama fan at this point, and I was there. So, yeah.